Pumping up, pumping high, pumping up, it really feels like flying. Coming up, just like a lion.
Alright, we got our morning coffee right here. And yes, we're gonna shoot at the Clark County Shooting Complex. You know, we could have been shooting in Las Vegas City Center, but it's all commercial stuff. You know, you're paying a lot of fees and all that shit just to get one magazine fired up. I've been shooting my whole life, actually. When I was starting when I was like 9 or 10 years old, going with my dad all the time. And this is the place that we will be shooting at, in the desert. It's awesome. We're gonna shoot some clay birds, so it's gonna be fun. All right, let's get into this motherfucker. It's time for me. Not bad for a long time ago. It's a 50 cal. Sheer vibration. It's crazy.
It will not fall.
Hell of a thing. It really doesn't cost anything. We shot right like 250 rounds with the Barret gun, which was like 90 to 100 bucks, and at the end we had a crazy stuff with the 50 cal. It's unbelievable. Yeah, Sean Ray loves food. Good food.
It never ends. Happy
Birthday, dear Sean. For the second time. Happy birthday to you.
It's like the 10th K we're coming. It's like the
going to Hacker Montana. Had a ton of helmets, legacies, family, ways, Vegas, Danny, selling ball, candy. Lean on the mountain like Randy. The chopper go out to the granny. Pull of your bandit.
So, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Las Vegas. Today we're going to the Mr. Olympia Expo, the first day. Yesterday the crowd was already crazy at the meeting the Olympians. It was very crowded, the lines were very long. Yeah, but it was a good experience to see all those guys. As I said earlier, I thought they looked bigger than in real life. Right, because you see the photos, and I'm meaning the men's physique, okay? The bodybuilders, they are big, believe it or not, they are humongous. But the men's physique guys, they are not that big as I thought of. Also, guys, Sadika Jovic seems to be a very big guy on photos, and I've seen him in real life. It actually is durable, okay? So your natties, if you have our Doc Miller against these guys, he will have a good shot. So yeah, we're gonna make it a great day. Tomorrow the grand finale in the Orleans. That's what I'm hoping, and it's gonna be a good one. Okay, that's not gonna be
First floor. Going down.
hard workout, guys. I'm pumped as fuck. You know. I've been doing a lot of CrossFit as of lately. Today I had a bodybuilding workout in. It's going good. Looking swole. Veins everywhere on our way to the Mr. Olympia finals. Probably Heat is gonna win again, so yes. In about 1 hour it will start. We got all kinds of new Reeboks. They cost like nothing. Look at the calf. And we got those nano lifters, 50 bucks right here. Cool stuff for the CrossFit. Oh yes, Mr. Olympia finals, ladies and gentlemen. Proper in Orleans Arena.
Products you can depend on, guaranteed.
So we are now at Noah's Cuisine, an Italian restaurant, because I'm hungry, that's the first thing, and I want pizza, that's the second thing, and I have to do something about my, how do you call that?
An emotional binge, ladies and gentlemen.
Emotional binge. And the thing is, the Olympia was amazing to see. It was a hell of a show. Athletes were improving a lot. Phil was off. I put Phil on 4th place. I would have in the top 3 Rami, Sean Roden, and Dexter Jackson. Phil won. It's unbelievable. The politics over there, it's ridiculous. I don't understand it. I'm a little bit surprised. Yeah. After they pronounced the winner, that Phil Heath win it again, we left directly heading to this. A lot of people went off and calling boo and all that stuff. But here we are, eating pizza. Self-made, customized. Okay, this is actually pretty ridiculous, guys. You don't see how big it is, right? But let me leave my hand on this, and you can see it's crazy. Alright, we at the cinema here, and we're going to the movie Snowden. This is a medium. Like this is medium here. Medium Diet Coke. Unbelievable. It's large in my country. And we got butter, salted popcorn, a bucket. It's a fucking amazing bucket. And we are adding seasoning to it. These are the seasonings. You're adding on top of your popcorn. I don't know what's happening with this world anymore. Alright, last day in Vegas. So my face is a little bit thicker than it was before. So I'm wondering what my weight is. But it was a good time. Los Angeles 1 week, Las Vegas 1 week, and yeah, it was amazing. We have done a lot, and now it's time to go back home again. We're checking out here at 11 o'clock, packing in some stuff. The car needs a wash, so the car rental is not gonna give me any headache. The flight will be at 6 p.m. It's gonna be a long flight. I had to go to Switzerland, Zurich, and we have to stay there for 5 freaking hours. Yes, before we can go on to Amsterdam. So when we get back, we'll see what the weight is, and we'll keep going on with the vlogging stuff. It will be a pretty hectic time, because I need to finish my freaking education, my university. I'm always extending that, so it needs to get done. So I will try to vlog, even though it gets pretty busy. So with that being said, the trainings, I have not trained a lot here, like maybe 4 times, 5 times at most. Yeah, that will be it. 1 time's CrossFit, the rest was bodybuilding. And yeah, when I get back into the CrossFit stuff, as you all know probably from Facebook and Instagram. So I'm trying to improve that. Maybe we'll see if we can do next year a event or something, but I never stop doing bodybuilding. Keep that in mind. So that means that I have to put in more work to grow muscles or maintain muscles or whatever. But I have seen changes in my body doing the CrossFit stuff. Changes in muscles. Not the muscle structure is changing, but I have seen changes in my hamstring development. Because I'm doing a lot of snatches, I'm doing a lot of clean-up jerks. Okay, so you're putting a lot of stress on the hamstrings, and actually allow them to hypertrophy, so to grow. That's a nice thing, because hamstrings is a weak point. Okay, I'm doing a lot of legs out there, so we'll see if that is gonna be beneficial for my bodybuilding. Also, my endurance is getting better, I feel better, I really feel that I'm training, you know, I'm putting in the work, killing myself in the workout. And right next to that, alongside the CrossFit, I'm doing just the bodybuilding stuff like dumbbell curls, incline dumbbell press, bench presses, that kind of stuff. So it's fun. It's really fun. So, see you back in the Netherlands. So beautiful, man. And it's away. Harley Davidson in Las Vegas, Nevada. Unbelievable. We bring the car back and let's see how many hours we have driven in this car. 52 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Within 2 weeks, we drove 52 hours. That's more than 2 days together. Like every single second, hour, day, just consistently driving. It's unbelievable. Bye bye Vegas. The daily. So this bag, we have 4 of them. 283 grams of beef jerky. It's gonna give us, let's see, 120 grams of protein, baby. That's what we're talking about. First time called Junior on the airplane. Eat like you mean. Eat like you mean it. That's it, that's it. Let's take a look. Open up. Oh, what do we got here? A low carb half-pound burger, ladies and gentlemen.
Dat je ook even op mij kan?
So, back in the Netherlands, ladies and gentlemen, out of Las Vegas and Zurich. We have pretty much survived on beef jerky. We slept a little bit, couple of hours. We had to wait 5 hours at the Schiphol, at Zurich. I'm totally demolished. Yeah, heading back home. And tomorrow normal life starts again. Hitting the gym, everything. Going to do some CrossFit stuff and get the YouTube back up because you've been waited too long, guys. You know, and I've met some people out of the USA who were actually inspired by the YouTube videos, and that it helped their prep and it helped their nutrition, everything. So that kind of motivates, you know. And then I know that I'm doing it for an audience that can benefit from it. So let's get back to life and get shit done. What up, peeps? Back in the Netherlands, and we had the weighing after 2 weeks of America, which is always a surprise. How many weight I'm going to pack on my body, you know, with all that nice food and stuff. Since Portugal, I was actually which was beginning this year, I was actually starting to transition in my mind in terms of eating. I need to change my behavior. I need to change my food habits. And that's basically what I did. And the only thing that I changed was I was not thinking of food anymore. You know, I just make sure that my day was filled out with things to do, and therefore I need to remind myself to eat. Otherwise I would be eating for a lot of hours. And when I get hungry, just had a Diet Coke, you know, never mind it, never give it attention. So I would go out and eat some of the stuff over there and get over my macros again. So that's basically how I did it back then. Then going into Portugal, also maintained my weight. I was going to this vacation, the USA, the Olympia, with a weight approximately 80.5 kilograms, 81. And this morning I weighed in at 81.6. So I actually gained somewhere around half to 1 kilogram at most. And the next days it will eventually be gone. You know, my body tends to lose the water retention from the food and all that stuff very quickly. So yeah, I will be back at my own weight where I was going to the USA with, which is awesome. I actually thought that I was overeating a little bit over there because there's a lot of nice food, hamburgers, all that stuff. But the whole day I was walking, doing stuff, you know. I really didn't have the time to eat as frequent as I wanted to. And it was just simple stuff, you know. And I made sure that all my proteins were hit. That was the one thing that I did consistently. I just tracked down my protein. The rest I just eyeballed. You know, let's say in the morning I had a lot of carbohydrates and fats. I would make sure that I'm saving a lot of those carbohydrates and fat along the day to compensate for it. So always my protein was pretty much on track, or I ate more. And that's actually how I did it. So it's not really hard. Nothing was weighed off. I didn't bring a weighing scale with me. So it is going pretty good. Back again, doing getting my CrossFit workout for today in. I don't know what's on the schedule, but we will see it. And yeah, if I will be hitting legs today, I will be doing legs later this day, or maybe now. I have to look up the schedule. I don't know what we're doing. As I told earlier, I'm doing a lot of legs during CrossFit because you are doing all the clean and jerks, you doing all the snatches and all that stuff. You know, it's a lot of volume for the legs. So yeah, let's get into my first meal, breakfast. It's like 12 a.m. I didn't have any hunger whatsoever. I survived on beef jerky on the airplane. Yeah. So now getting in the shake, and that I will be satisfied again. I don't have those huge bowls anymore, the Oreo cookie bowls, as you know, for my prep of Dubai. But I'm surviving on shakes and having a big meal in the evening, and then it's pretty much it. It's good to go. So, getting back on the YouTube, boys.
You can trust me, we can love all night, love all night, love all night.